Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, my name is Johanna and welcome to my cozy book space. How was that for a new intro? Maybe yes or no. I always felt like I need to introduce myself because a lot of people who are subscribed to my channel don't know my name because my name is not my username, if that makes sense. But anyways, for today's video, I'm going to be doing my fall TBR. These are all books that I physically own that I want to get to in the fall season. They give me fall vibes. I only did fall vibes because other vibes are closer to October, November-ish. But these, you know what? I don't even know if that makes sense. I really don't know if that makes sense. All of these books give me fall vibe, but I also have my October TBR, which is gonna be more spooky, monster, mafia, paranormal romances. And then I have my November TBR, which is gonna be more my fantasy and fantasy romance. And then December is all my winter Christmas romances. But that's how it works in my brain. But there's no way I'm gonna read all of these by the time September ends because it's literally 2 weeks away from being October. But these are the books that give me fall vibes that are on my physical TBR that I would like to read before fall is over. There are 15 books, I believe, if I counted right, so let's get right into it. First one on the stack, I have Gothicana by Runix. I've never read anything by Runix before, but I'm super excited. This is a dark academia romance, age gap, student teacher. That's all I know, but look at the cover. It gives those creepy, dark, gothic vibes, and that's all I want for the fall season. Next up, I have two Mariana Zapata books because I couldn't decide which one was giving more fall, but I do want to read both of them. I'm leaning towards one more than the other. So I have The Wall of Winnipeg and Me, as well as All Roads Lead Here. I mean, look at the cover of this one. It's literally in the mountains. I mean, it's giving fall. It gives me fall vibes, you know what I mean? But then there's also The Wall of Winnipeg and Me, which is football season in the fall. So both of these are on my fall TBR. Who knows which one I'll read first? I'm leaning more towards The Wall of Winnipeg and Me because it is the most liked one. Then I also have two Candy Steiner books that give me fall vibes. They're both on my TBR because I don't know which one I kind of want to read. I'm leaning more towards one rather than the other one, but I really want to get to both of them. I'm talking about On the Way to You by Candy Steiner. I mean, she hitchhikes, goes on a road trip with some dude she meets, and it's giving travel vibes, but it's also giving fall vibes on a road trip during fall. Take a shot every time I say fall in this video. And then I also have A Love Letter to Whiskey. This one's giving angst. This one's giving cozy. It's giving angsty cozy, if you know what I mean. You want to be cozy, but you also want to be in turmoil. This one is a new purchase, and overall the cover gives me fall vibes, and what the characters are wearing is giving fall vibes. And this is You Again by Kate Goldbeck. I've seen this everywhere. This cover is stunning. The artwork is stunning. I think that it's going to be so good. I mean, honestly, the cover, the outfits, it's calling to me. It's giving very cozy fall vibes. Next up, I have Six of Crows. This has been on my physical shelves for a minute. Since I first got back into reading, I already remember because I remember reading Shadow and Bone, and I DNF'd Siege and Storm by Leigh Bardugo. But I've heard everyone loves this duology the best, but I don't know if I need to actually finish Shadow and Bone trilogy before I can read this. So let me know down below in the comments if you've read this and you think that I need to finish reading the trilogy. Low-key, that would suck because I don't want to have to read the trilogy because I got rid of those books so long ago. But you know me, if I have to read the trilogy before I read this, I will read the trilogy. But I've heard nothing but amazing things. This gives heist, gives dark gothic vibes. Again, if you've seen the show, you also see some of the characters in the Shadow and Bone show, and whenever they get scenes and stuff, it gives very dark themes, and I just want to learn more about these characters. Another Leigh Bardugo that I have is Ninth House. This is a dark academia book. Honestly, I have no idea what this one is about, but I just always have been told that it is a dark academia book, and it gives those vibes, and dark academia gives me fall vibes. This is a memorizing adult debut from Leigh Bardugo, a tale of power, privilege, dark magic, and murder among the Ivy League elite. sold. Then I have The Dead Romantics. This is actually a romance. It says romance is dead, but this isn't what she had in mind. And I know it has to do with the romance between our alive heroine and a dead hero, but she can see ghosts, and I think she falls in love with him. This has been on my shelves for so long, and I need to get to it. I mean, it has to do with ghosts. Like, come on now. Then I have 2 Kennedy Ryan books here with me. These 2, they give me fall vibes, but I don't know if they are fall vibes. So let me know down below in the comments. So first off, I have Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan. The cover sold. Like, come on. It's giving me fall vibes. But it is a marriage in trouble, like marriage reconciliation. And I've never read anything by Kennedy Ryan, so I would be really glad to jump into this one and for it to be my first. But I also have The Kingmaker by Kennedy Ryan, and this cover also gives me those vibes as well. Let me know which one of the 2 give you guys more fall vibes. I will read whichever one. I mean, it says Left Me Breathless by Kennedy Ryan. Power, passion, and betrayal. Can you tell that I'm leaning more into this one than Before I Let Go? Because yeah, I am. This is gonna fall. I already know. Then I have 3 hardcovers here with me. These are the last books that are on my fall TBR. So this one, I am so excited. So I buy anything that Olivia Blake's releases. Have I read any of her books? No. But she gives those dark academia, gothic romances, kind of like atmospheric books. And so I have one, For My Enemy by Olivia Blake. In modern day Manhattan, where we lay our scene, 2 rival witch families fight to maintain control of their respective criminal empires. Yeah. And I've just heard so many amazing things about this, and if you look at the art, like, just look at that. Does it not make you want to read it? Because it makes me want to read it. Then I have another Olivia Blake. I have The Atlas 6. This is a dark academia book. This one is Secrets, Betrayal, Seduction, Power, Welcome to the Alexandrian Society. And this has been on my TBR for a minute, and I really wanted to get to it this year. Knowledge is carnage. Like, how much more dark gothic academia do you need? And then her books always have beautiful art. And honestly, this year is gonna be the year that I read Olivia Blake. I'm saying it here and now. Hold me accountable. Last book on my fall TBR is, of course, The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I have yet to read this. This has to do with Addie LaRue. She makes a deal, I don't know whether it's a witch, a demon, or something, or she makes a deal with death maybe, where she cannot die but nobody remembers her, and there's a slight romance in here, and I've heard there's beautiful quotes in here, and this is just a very loved book, and it's time that I get to it. So those were all of the books on my fall TBR. Let me know what's on yours. I would love to know. If you don't want to comment any of that, then go ahead and leave me a... Is there a snake emoji? Because I was looking at Ninth House, it has the snake on it. So if there's a snake emoji, leave it down below in the comments. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.